As a mom, quality sleep can be hard to come by, but it is so important for your health and your ability to juggle your family, your life, and your career. If you're ready to upgrade your mattress and your sleep, GhostBed is here to help. GhostBed is a family-owned business that's been making high-quality sleep products for more than 2 decades. And their 50,000 reviews show how awesome they are. From cooling mattresses to luxury sheets and more, GhostBed is your go-to for all things sleep. I've heard amazing things about their adjustable base. From helping to relieve heartburn in pregnancy and through all your self-care moments, whether you're watching TV in the bed or just want to feel more comfortable as you sleep. Our listeners can get 30% off mattresses plus 2 luxury pillows, or get 40% off when you bundle a mattress with their adjustable base. Use promo code THINK at ghostbed.com/think for a limited time.
Welcome to the Think Loud Crew podcast. 3 moms getting real with parenthood, relationships, and the WTF moments of our daily lives. Today we have a special guest with us.
Dun, 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 dun.
Hello.
It's Zach and Ace. Ace is here also. If you guys hear baby noises in the background, that is our son. This is a part of parenting, bringing your kid to work. Sometimes you have to make it work. This is Cheyenne.
Oh, I didn't know I was supposed to go. I'm Zach.
We all looked at you.
You said, oh. This is Shanan. And this is Kyle Lynn. Welcome, you guys.
Welcome, Zach.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here.
We are super excited to have Zach on here today. We've been getting a lot of messages, comments.
I'm still
You know,
alive.
like we want Zach.
Zach, we want man advice.
Yeah.
Well, here's your man advice.
All right.
So in last week's episode, we recorded about the list. And the list for us is like things that we want out of a man, out of our relationship. So a few things that were on my list, which we realized at the end of our conversation, we all had to work on our list. But I said stuff like loyalty. I want someone who has stability and family oriented.
Faith was really important.
Faith was important.
But it progressed with Cheyenne.
Yeah.
First she was very holy, and then she said she didn't care. You just had to have
You gotta believe in something.
Okay.
Shannon, a few of her top were
What were my top?
good in bed. You had to know how to work your package.
Yes.
And you had to be able to accept having a kid and
Yeah.
I have a kid.
We also talked about good hygiene.
Kyle said you can't have halitosis.
She said
Man.
that, and she can't stink.
You
have
can't,
to
yeah.
take showers.
You have to
glad you
have
said
good
that.
hygiene and, again, being family oriented, someone who's like ambitious, hardworking.
What we realized we didn't say is that I guess we don't care about appearances.
We had this whole talk and then got home and was like, no one said anything about being like attractive.
Yeah.
So I guess we don't care about if we have an attractive.
We're here for your character.
Well, I'm
And
gonna
your
say
personality.
now that Shannon had said that when we got home, I'm gonna add it to my list. I'm
add it to
gonna
my
be
list.
honest. I need you to look good. Like
Yeah.
I want to eat you.
Yeah. I want you to
Oh.
take care of your
She
body
wants
and
to
your
eat
health.
you, Zach. Do you want to eat Cheyenne?
Boy, of course.
Of course.
So basically, Zach, we want to hear from your perspective, the man perspective. What is on your list?
Or do you have a list?
Do you have
What
a list?
No, I
Oh
don't
my
have a list.
god.
Like, what are men like? What are men like attracted to? What are
Or
you?
what are you attracted to? Obviously,
think I've
Cheyenne.
Ever.
But before
I think that's a thing
Cheyenne,
for
did you have a
girls,
thing?
Like women that actually have like a list aligned. I don't think we do. We just
You just do.
We just look and pick and see, and yeah.
Look and pick and see, y'all. Wow.
Well, you know, we do our little examination. We try to figure it out to make sure all.
So, like, what is this examination?
I can definitely say you said hygiene. That's very big for me. Appearance is definitely big for me. I feel everybody. You said family orientated. I like that one. Also goal orientated. Yeah, I can't just have somebody that's just
can't be a bum bitch.
Was it different in high school than from when you got older?
A lot different.
What were you looking for in high school? Just a cute little girl.
6.
Well, I was gonna say that about you guys. I think that's what's changed with you guys. You guys, no one mentioned appearance, because that I think is the last thing on your mind now versus before. That's the first thing you guys are looking to see.
This is true.
Oh, he's cute. I want him.
Yes,
regardless
this is right.
of whatever else it comes with. So
But
I
now
want to
as
say
adults, you're saying it's different.
it shifted with me. Yeah, I mean, it definitely has. Before, it's like I'm looking at you like, okay, she look good. If she doesn't look good, I don't care what else comes with her. So
I like that.
that's what it was. It was literally like, if she doesn't look good or look like something that I want, I'm not even gonna try to
pursue it.
Yeah. But now it's kind of different. Like, you can sit down, and if you're talking to somebody and get to know them, it's like, okay, look past the appearance and their looks. So that definitely changed.
So once you get past the appearance and their looks, what are some qualities that are like make or breaks for you?
Yeah.
Loyalty.
What is loyalty
Honesty.
to you? Like, what does that mean to you?
That's a deep question. That
Too deep for you.
is, that is
Deep question.
What is loyalty to Zach?
answer to that. It's just a lot. Like,
What do we say?
trying to find a good answer. For
Like
that.
it, like to me, like loyalty is I like someone who's like, you know, you're my ride or die. Like no matter what we're doing, like
You're there
you're
for me.
there for me. Is it?
Communication, loyalty.
Yeah, I don't want to say no matter what we're doing, because if you're doing something crazy, I'm not about to follow.
He said, I'm not down with that.
you go jumping off, bro. Don't jump off after me. We got a kid. You need to, you got to be there for him. But loyalty is definitely, you know, being a ride or die. Loyalty goes, I don't know, so many different ways.
It
Just
does.
like if Shy's out and she hears somebody speaking down on me, you,
That is, yeah.
watch out. That's my man.
Hey, watch out.
No, but that's true.
That's a
yeah,
part of
having
loyalty.
your back. Yeah.
Just have my back through whatever it is.
All right, Zach. So you're saying that you've never had a list, but when you think about like things that you look for in a woman now, can you create a list off the top of your head?
Yes. Goal orientated, loyal, great looking, doesn't stink, good hygiene.
Doesn't stink.
Seriously.
That's real.
Not even just hygiene when it comes to their self. You know, just being a cleanliness person.
So her house has to be clean.
He keeps looking at me like I'm not clean or something.
So if you come to a girl's house, it has to be clean.
It don't gotta be spotless, but it gotta be clean. It gotta at
You'll
least
judge
look
her.
up to par like mine would. I won't judge you, but I'm just gonna ask.
By the
what's going
way, Zach's apartment
You can
was
eat off
like
that floor.
immaculate.
It was
I
spotless.
heard that you had a white couch.
Yes, all white
I
furniture.
kept it pretty nice, I feel.
I
You got too
remember
messed up.
one of the first times Zach was like, "Oh, I'll watch the kids," and I don't even know what Cheyenne and I did, but we were nervous because we were like, "Zach's so clean," and it was both Ryder and Boz, and we came with toys and like,
Oh, you guys were prepared.
yeah, we were prepared, but we
But I
also
was
knew it
more
was
prepared.
very clean, and we were like,
more prepared for it.
I gave him a section of my room.
You said right here, don't move.
The toy doesn't make it past the door.
and
Yeah,
then
but he
listen,
had built them like a tent, so in their heads it was like fun.
yeah.
And Kyle and I were like, "How'd you get them to stay in that room for so long
Tent.
with all the toys?"
A tent and a pillow. Well, it was a sheet and a pillow.
He had a
And
master
it worked.
plan.
And it
That's
worked.
smart. Because kids are like, ooh.
All you gotta do is put a tent up.
Yeah.
They think it's a whole vacation.
So, what are some things that are like make or break for you?
Yeah. Do you have deal breakers?
Deal breakers.
Halitosis.
Okay, so bad breath.
So bad
Yeah,
breath.
bad breath definitely is. Ugly feet.
Oh,
Do they have to
that's-
be painted?
Yeah, I don't like bare toes. I don't know. That's, it
Do you
just
have a
looks
certain
so
color you want your woman to
bare
wear? Though?
toe, white toes. I I don't think I've ever liked anything else.
Why am I looking at Cheyenne? Like, do you have white toes right now?
White, nude. I take that back. Nude. Sometimes like shades of red look good. I can't
Shades
just say
of
white.
red.
Yeah. Sometimes I do, but I don't.
So you
Mainly just white.
interesting.
Like the white.
What about like hair?
Do you care about somebody's hair? No.
I mean, no.
Do you like
Just
weaves?
can't
Do you
be
not like weaves?
I would prefer natural, but
Oh, Cheyenne.
that 2021 detachable ponytail. You could put another one on it. It looked like pigtails.
I got a massive long braid in right now.
It is so
I
long.
came home yesterday and Zach was making fun of my braid all night.
Yep, it's laid though. It looks
I'm
nice.
mad he just said pigtails. I don't think I've ever seen Cheyenne in pigtails. I think
never
your
had
man might want
As
some
a
pigtails.
So a well-kept woman.
Okay,
A well-kept woman.
So besides hygiene and besides being kept up in appearances, what are some other things that you want?
Life stability, like you said. I don't.
Stability.
I just don't want a dull box of just.
Adult.
Do you want a
Woman
box that
nothing.
can hold her own?
Somebody
Is
that
it
can carry their
attractive?
own
Yeah.
weight. Yeah, like you. It's attractive. I love it.
Aw.
It's great.
Does it make you feel
The way
like
that you two keep looking at each other,
I know.
I'm like,
Because I'm
me and
answering
Shannon are
questions
just
about
like,
what I would want, so I just have to
family.
keep.
You didn't have to look at me.
look at how Cheyenne is smiling. I wish y'all could really see this right now.
it's beautiful? They have their baby. They just keep looking at each other, googly eyed.
All right.
We love each other.
It's good.
This is great. You better.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like if you've listened to our podcast, I talk so much about Zach on it that it's
Yeah.
Hold on. You don't listen to our podcast?
Oh, I'm gonna tell.
Anyway,
shocked.
I talk so much about Zach, who apparently doesn't listen to our podcast, y'all.
I'm about to tune in.
Zach,
So
you
it's
have
so
a whole
weird
fan
that you're
club.
here now.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I'm tuning in.
Everyone, remember we asked,
I'm sorry,
like,
guys.
what would you like to listen to? Zach. What is Zach doing?
So
I
I
be at home with Ace when you guys are here.
literally.
And they love that
I just
answer.
sit there.
right.
Me and Ace just be chilling, walking around the house. He won't let me do this.
So one of the questions
don't got
that I
the
feel
boobies.
like, okay, so
Exactly.
you said attractive, good hygiene, well kept. You want them to be stable. You want them to have goals. How do you feel? Okay, now take me out of it. This is gonna be weird. But try not to think about us. Well, I guess it wouldn't make sense unless you think about us. How is it before we were engaged, dating someone with a child?
I don't know. People always ask like what is normal. It's not like it's any different from your regular relationship. Yeah, there's a child involved, but it's the same thing. If you want somebody, you're gonna make it work, regardless of their situation or not. So
Facts.
it honestly was
true.
the same thing. I watched my dad do it his whole life, so kind of came second nature.
So
I
you've
grew up with
seen-
step siblings and everything,
Right.
so I don't know. It just becomes normal. Like I felt weird saying step brothers.
So it felt comfortable to you because you grew up seeing.
I grew up
Your
in that
dad's-
household,
yeah.
so I kind of see the way it,
it
works.
wasn't
and know how to-
awkward. It wasn't like, oh, I shun you because you have a child.
not at all.
Damn, Shun, Shannon.
But I must
Has
say,
anybody ever shunned you for having Parker?
No.
Good.
No. Why
But-
did I think? I thought about it
Think
though.
about it
I
like,
will
no.
say,
Right.
prior to us getting back, I did have a little fling, and she had an older son, and it was different.
How
But
old
it was
was
different
he?
because there's an age barrier that will make or break it.
How old
He
was
was
he?
like 5, 6, but it was just too much. Like,
Why? What made it too much?
Right, and I'm over here like, what made it too
man,
much?
you turn well. For one, he slept in her room, like in the isolated area, but it was like he had a little light. He couldn't walk to the bathroom without the light being. He was just, mommy, turn the light on, and then I'm like, well, if you don't, I wanted to say, if you don't get your ass up and go to the bathroom, you 6, like go. But that's where it
So
felt
wait, I'm trying
uncomfortable.
to understand the bedroom setup. So they were in like a studio.
No, it was a 1-bedroom apartment.
So
So
the mom
they
and
just shared a
She
room.
did. They shared a room.
Got it.
So he had just had his. The room was pretty. It was a good size. Like it was bigger
We've
than
talked
this. It
about
was-
this on here because Shannon.
because I
and
have a
Parker
1-bedroom,
Yeah,
but I haven't yet had a. I haven't had a partner since then. So
got it.
So I don't know how it would be because he has his bed, but he doesn't sleep in his bed. He sleeps with me.
That's because you don't have a partner, I'm sure. I'm sure it was the same thing with him. I already, I saw it. Like, I already knew, like, your bed looked too damn clean. You don't sleep in that bed.
So when you would come over, he would sleep in his bed.
He would go sleep in the bed.
Now, did you guys do the nasty with him in the room?
Yeah.
And you did you feel weird?
I did kind of feel weird. I kept kind of looking. For real, it's like, I don't want him to just pop up like, Mommy, what are you doing?
Oh my
Like,
god.
no.
Did she feel weird doing it with him?
I'm pretty sure she did.
Like,
I mean, how can you not?
Who
Yeah,
engaged sex first? Like, was she like, "Hey, come on," or were you like, "Hey,
I can't
he
even
sleep"?
give a vivid answer. I know I probably was pursuing it, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was mutual too at the same time.
Well, yeah, if she was comfortable doing it, she was probably
So would she want you to like hang out with the kid, or like was it just like he was
just there.
Yeah.
No, he was just there. It didn't last that long. It wasn't like a serious thing. It was probably like
So it was a
probably
fling.
only over the. It was a fling. Like I,
It was a fling.
I probably slept over there like 6-7 times or something. I don't know, but it was just weird.
It's so weird because I feel like you're so good with our kids,
Right, I was
all
just
of
about
our
to say.
kids, that I don't see you walking into a situation with someone else's kid and just
And not really
like paying attention to them.
Yeah. You must have really not liked that person.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think back.
Because
like,
even with Parker and he's 5, you're always, but you do talk to Parker like that. You'd be like, boy, if you don't get up,
you
or
gotta talk. I talk to Boz like that.
Right.
Yes.
That's just the way it is. But him, I don't know. I felt like I couldn't talk to him like that. If it makes sense. Like, I know you, I know Parker, I know Boz.
So you just weren't
I know y'all not finna look at me crazy if I tell him
No,
to
right,
sit your
because
little ass down or
I
something.
want that. I feel like having that man figure, just having different figures.
Yeah.
To have like, I'm okay with you talking to Parker that way because
Exactly.
he needs a man voice in his life.
Yeah, you know I don't mean any harm from it.
Exactly.
Okay, so how long were you seeing her before you met the kid?
I gotta dig back in my memory because it's not something like
I hope
That I
it wasn't
just-
recent.
not even recent. It's just not like it wasn't
It wasn't important to
a
you.
memorable experience that I went
I
through.
guess
It was
I asked
just,
all these questions because
Because
I
these
feel
are
like
things that we
yeah,
talk
we
about
have
on
a
the
lot of
podcast.
Got it.
single moms or moms who have kids, and we're trying to, not me, but everyone else.
No,
trying
we
to,
for sure
Yeah.
talk
Been-
about what's
been
a good
talking about
time
it,
to
yeah.
I
introduce
definitely
your
do remember
kid.
there was like the introduction happened.
Was it early
Second,
on?
it was kind of early, but there was like we're not having sex type situation for so and so months. Mm-hmm. Didn't happen, so it literally lasted like a week. So
Oh, she expressed boundaries, but did not actually
didn't.
enforce them.
no, she did not. She had no self control. So,
You better hold up now. You said what?
but yeah, that happened. That was
So you met her kid fairly quick,
yeah, definitely did.
like
And
second
maybe-
time spending the night.
But I would meet him and then
Like, first
so there
time
wouldn't.
spending
But
the
it wasn't.
night.
He
Turn
wasn't
over here.
there.
What?
He wasn't there every night. He would be with his dad on certain days. Like
Did you ever meet the dad?
nope,
Did the dad ever have drama
nope.
with
Have you
being
ever
around?
had
Never.
daddy on, like, what is it, daddy drama? Like, have you ever dated a girl and the dad's like,
Like,
Never
what
had-
you doing with my kid?
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about the father?
Yeah.
yeah.
Like if Big Kyle was.
No.
Oh.
Not, have you had that kind of daddy drama?
He's like,
More so
I mean, back in the day, like in middle school, I think it was. I was dating like an older girl with one of David's classes.
Uh-huh. David is his older brother.
Yeah, my older brother, and her dad was on some bullshit.
Her dad
Oh,
pressed you?
He was, oh hell yeah, he pressed the shit out of me. He pressed the shit out. He came to the car gang banging on me, David. I forgot
not
who it
game
was.
banging on you.
Oh my god.
No, I
It
was
was
asking
pretty
more
deep.
so of like the child.
Baby daddy.
I was gonna give the example, like, say when you came back around with Cheyenne in Ryder's life, did Corey ever give you like,
Got it. Nah.
you know?
He never looked at me anyway. He's never said any. I haven't seen any type of like a subliminal nothing.
Subliminal post.
you know how people do it.
You be checking?
Yeah.
Nowadays, it's like if somebody feels some type of way,
Posted
they might
something
not
on their
verbally
story.
express it, but they're going to
they
thunder
for sure
thumb
put
it to
it
the
on
internet.
Instagram first.
Yeah.
I would say a lot of people ask on our like Instagram and questions and stuff of how you feel about co-parenting. Like
Nice.
they always hear
Shit
me
is
talk
fun to
about
me.
it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fun. At the end of the day, we setting the kids up to have a blessed life. They about to have a double life. Now they get 2 Christmases, 2 birthdays. So it's a win all around.
That's Yeah, I like how you put that. It's a blessed life.
It's what I went through, and I loved it. David and Christian used to hate it because I used to sometimes go to my mom, well, all the time. I go over there and come back with shit. Do Jordans. I had a cell phone.
They'd be like, hey, where's our
new
extra
toys for
We
real.
only have one house.
You got two.
It became like it was a thing for a little bit, but it was always fun to me. I got to literally live. I don't know. I have best of both worlds.
So you had a good experience as a child. So you're gonna give that to your kids.
Definitely did. I was living the Laguna Beach life with my mom, and then came back and lived the LA life with my dad and my brothers. So
That's
you
good.
it was
That's
had
good.
the bougie life and then the.
for real.
Do you think growing up in a blended household like prepped you for this moment, or do you think it's varies like person to person?
I definitely think it prepped me. I for sure do. Just seeing what my dad did, like from taking us all to school, from breakfast. Not my mom, she did that too. She always put breakfast on the table, but I don't know. I more so paid attention to what he was doing because that was my dad.
Yeah.
And
So you had a strong father figure in your life.
definitely.
Yeah.
Very
And you
strong.
definitely make it look easy. Like there's times where I'm like, he'll be like, bring Boz over. And I'm like, are you sure? Like in my mind, I'm like, is this okay? But I'm like, I'm taking you over to Uncle Zach.
Yeah,
Like,
bring
come
him
on, Boz.
over. I mean, him and Ryder together makes it easier too. Me and Shy were just talking about that the other day because they just branch off and do their thing versus they're not looking at you like, hey, what are we doing next?
You've even had Ryder, Boz, and Parker.
And Parker. That was
That was
Dodge
funny.
party. I'll do that again. That was fun.
He had
That
fun with the
was
kids
fun.
that day.
And
That was
recorded.
fun.
And
Like-
recorded,
Yeah,
right?
he vlogged
I
that
definitely
day.
vlogged the whole day.
Yeah. Like,
So you can handle it all, basically.
Maybe not Ace there that day. That would've
You'd have been like, y'all,
I'm
just
trying to
sit
think.
down.
They wouldn't have been. They would have came in. Mom, my stomach hurts. I didn't eat.
So
Like,
you're basically
sorry.
saying if you had AC, you wouldn't have fed the kids.
Probably.
no. Zach would have said, hey,
Probably wouldn't have
Parker,
made it.
Hey, Parker, make
you're
some
the oldest,
food.
right? Do you know how to cook yet?
Oh,
Like,
Parker was funny that day. He looked at me like, my mommy makes corn dogs with a stick. I said,
Oh, yeah.
ain't no stick in here. She got a hot dog on a stick. But he ate it. He was like, this is the best corn dog.
Let me tell you, we bought a box of those now. We had some. He was like, Uncle Zach makes the best corn dogs.
They
And I
are
thought
fire.
you were complaining.
That's my midnight snack.
I love it.
And we got a box because of Uncle Zach.
So what do you think the hardest part about co-parenting is from your perspective?
Damn.
From Corey to having all of it.
I'm trying to think. I don't think there's any hard. There's no like. I don't want to say it's a hard.
Like, is
thing.
there ever a moment where you're like,
Damn.
damn, this sucks? Or this is too
Yes.
much?
No. When I say it sucks, it's like day 2 of when Ryder's gone. We're just sitting there in an empty house and it's quiet. That's probably the only downfall, in all honesty. We're just looking at each other like it's so quiet.
Like, where's
Yeah, we have the thing about co-parenting, and people always ask, like, what's the hardest part? And it's honestly the sharing, but we're also blessed. It's so it's a weird answer to say, like, I hate sharing her, but I love the fact that there's somebody that wants to participate and to be shared.
be
Like, if that
shared,
makes
yeah.
sense, right? But it's hard to share because there's times where I wish I'm looking around and it's like a good moment and I'm like, damn, I wish. And it's like, oh, I wish Ryder was here, you know,
for this
and
moment?
For this moment. And now I feel like things are changing where since she's getting older and since the family dynamics have changed, you know, Zach and I are engaged now. We have Ace. Corey has Taylor and Mila. They just got a house.
right?
We're going to want to do certain things with our families.
Unit,
yeah.
Yeah, to like build certain memories and stuff. And I know we haven't gotten to
Like any major holidays, I feel where
That
you
can
think
it
come-
might
this
cause
year-
some kind of conflict.
some
Yeah.
head bumps. Yeah.
Do you think
Right.
this year's
I
going to be
was just
different
gonna say
because
that.
you have Ace and you want him and Ryder to be together for like Christmas and
Yeah.
like for different occasions?
Yeah.
Because it is his first.
First.
It's
Right.
your
Yeah.
first.
I think we're definitely going to hit some roadblocks where we haven't hit them before because honestly, before with the holidays and stuff, we've always worked out a schedule to where we would do Christmas Eve as all of us, literally. Last Christmas Eve, we all spent it together. We did a gift exchange, which has now turned into us just buying gifts for each other's kids. You know, like we'll buy something for Mila. They bought stuff for Ace last Christmas, and we buy stuff for Ryder, and we do a big Christmas Eve, and then Christmas Day, I would have Ryder. We would have Ryder in the beginning, and then Corey came and got her. And then they normally do like a trip to Michigan. So that's kind of how we would split it. But I know this year, I really remember last year Corey saying something like, yeah, next Christmas we want to do it in Seattle with Taylor's family because that's where she's from. And in my head I was thinking,
but Ace is going to be
here. Ace is going to be here, so I'm going to want Ryder to be here for her brother's first Christmas.
Yeah.
And I'm already thinking a year in advance, like, how are we about to handle this?
That's going to be a little head bump. That's definitely going to be a head bump.
And this year,
we getting Ryder a little puppy popping out of the box. So
yeah.
We've already planned Christmas.
No, you guys, Ryder already told me this. Ryder,
she's getting a dog. Yeah, she knows.
She said, she's like, Auntie, you know what I'm doing for Christmas? I said, and this was like a few weeks ago. I said, what are you doing, Ryder? And she said, I'm getting a puppy, and I told him I want it in a box, and I want it to have a bow, and it's gonna jump
always
out.
Wanted to do that too.
And then she said, and I'm gonna be like,
do it.
Y'all got me a puppy.
Right.
Like
we have Christmas planned already, and we have a trip right after Christmas planned, which Corey knows about.
Oh yeah,
for New Year's. So so I'm kind of like, is this gonna be the year of the battle? Like,
but I feel like Corey's very understanding as well. No, I don't know.
Yeah, he is, but we've never had a problem where we both want her for something and
it's like over.
It's a big blow up.
It's never been like we've never.
It's not a blow up.
There.
And
this might be the year.
He can definitely use the trip against you in a way. Like, well, you guys are going on a trip.
Be like, well, why would you plan a trip right after Christmas, knowing you're gonna have?
We planned a trip right after Christmas.
Yeah, Zach,
me and you, Zach, we have the trip.
Zach, we are leaving right after Christmas.
Oh, I know.
I'm saying, I hope. Let me not put this in the energy. I know he don't listen to this podcast.
I was about to say, I hope he doesn't hear this.
What I hope he doesn't.
I'm about to tag him like, tune into this one, bro. Just listen to this one.
I hope he doesn't say, well, since you guys are going on the trip for New Year's, let me have her for Christmas to go on our trip to Seattle. That's
all I'm thinking about now is, where is that puppy going to be while we're out of town?
Great question. I thought about it. I was going to call my brother. He has bands, so he could just have the two dogs running around.
Dog's gonna be at a puppy resort the first week
because they can't fly. That's the thing. Well, if we get the French bulldog, we can't just. You can take them, but you gotta fly them in pressurized cargo tanks separate. They can't. Their nose is short, so they have breathing problems. So they're known for dying on planes because the air is so thin up there.
And we don't need to get rid of the puppy and then die.
So yeah, I'm not playing with that. Even when I got bands came on United in a pressure tank. I had to go separate the terminal.
I've never seen this.
Oh, bands came like this with pee on them and everything. I had to hold them in the terminal to get them to stop shaking. I wouldn't even want to put the dog on the plane like that. Yeah. That sucks.
That's trauma.
Yeah.
Poor dog.
So before Zach was a father and in a relationship with Cheyenne and a role model father figure to Ryder, Zach has always been a very big dog person.
Oh, man.
And with his dog,
Zach is an animal.
He's an animal person. I used to be like, Zach is going to be a really great father one day, just because of the way I used to see him treat his
my
animals.
Dad used to say the same thing. It's like, I see the way you are with puppies, man. I'm just scared you're going to be the first one to go with a kid.
Well, first off, Kyle and Zach co-parented a puppy for all of 2 seconds.
Yeah, because
for 2 seconds.
The parents didn't let it last.
Do you remember that?
Our parents did not let it have
the dog.
What kind of dog was it?
How old were we?
It was a red-nosed pit bull, and we were in a tattoo shop.
We were at the tattoo shop?
I knew it.
Why is the song in my head right now?
Super young.
The red nose. Isn't that a song?
Gonna shake it.
Right, like red nose.
So this guy walked in with like a box full of puppies.
It was a bowl.
A bowl.
A literal
not a bowl.
Zach said, I remember this
like
moment.
a dog food bowl. Full of puppies, like tucked over each other like this, like looking like a bowl of snakes.
Yeah.
And we picked through them and lifted one, but we lifted the neck of.
They were all flea infested.
I feel like you told me
it was like 100 fleas. I wanted to buy them all, but it was like
We would have been picking fleas for hours.
I think we got him from $150 to down to $20.
Yeah, we ended up paying like $20.
$20.
Yeah.
And left. Took him straight to Petco and
bought all this stuff. And then we literally took he was too young to have like a full bath.
Yeah.
So we like put a ring of soap around his neck so that the fleas would not crawl up his face. And then we literally took tweezers and we were pulling fleas off for hours.
And that dog was beautiful.
Yeah.
Guys, this was like 10 years ago, okay? They're literally reminiscing over this damn dog.
I am.
It was really sad. But when the dog started like latching on and biting, my mom was like, he can't come over here anymore.
Yeah, it was a lot at the time. I remember I was trying to leave the house. I get in Jamal's car at the time with a little doggy bed. He like, bro, what are you doing?
We really went and bought all this stuff for the dog. And we're like, we got a dog, y'all.
I actually sold it to Kyle's brother.
Oh, that's so funny.
Philip bought him.
See, you've been co-parenting a long time. You just never even knew.
Yeah.
You've had a lot of experience.
And now we're taking a break.
Woo woo.
As a mom, quality sleep can be hard to come by, but it is so important for your health and your ability to juggle your family, your life, and your career. If you're ready to upgrade your mattress and your sleep, GhostBed is here to help. GhostBed is a family-owned business that's been making high-quality sleep products for more than 2 decades. And their 50,000 reviews show how awesome they are. From cooling mattresses to luxury sheets and more, GhostBed is your go-to for all things sleep. I've heard amazing things about their adjustable base. From helping to relieve heartburn in pregnancy and through all your self-care moments, whether you're watching TV in the bed or just want to feel more comfortable as you sleep. Our listeners can get 30% off mattresses plus 2 luxury pillows, or get 40% off when you bundle a mattress with their adjustable base. Use promo code THINK at ghostbed.com/think for a limited time.
And now we're back. So, Zach, I think the question is, or not even a question, do you have any advice for men who are considering dating a person or a woman with children or a child, or, you know, dating someone with a child?
Yes, under 6. No, I'm just playing. It doesn't matter the age. Just make sure you know what you're getting yourself into as far as the parent, the mother. Make sure she is somebody, you know, that's that you can see yourself even doing it with, co-parenting with. Be patient and, you know, try to go outside of your boundary, go outside your box. Be a little different. I don't know, be willing to take a trip with them or something just to see if the family vibe would work. Yeah. I don't know.
It's interesting to me that you
have a beach day.
It kind of seems like you would prefer that the child be younger.
And that's for the child. They adapt when they're younger. They're just, I don't know. They tend to. I know babies like 1 and 2. I don't know. They flock to me like they flock to Kyle. Yeah. It's just weird.
You're able to grow up with them, so it's more of like a natural progression.
Versus you walk in with an older child, they're looking like, who the hell is this?
This is so true.
Like, Mom, they be like, give me away.
Who's in their house?
And it takes longer for them to kind of warm up to you and adapt. But if you break down that barrier, then you might be in good position. Yeah. You might be like, oh, this kid cool.
Do you think there is a time period or like a too soon time to like meet the kid or to like have sex or
clearly
like
not. He had sex with the one girl.
I know, but like he could have learned from that.
Back in my I can't even say young, but this was back the young-minded days where I wasn't looking for a family. I wasn't looking to do.
He was looking for that wooshy we be talking about on here.
Yeah, that macaroni and cheese.
Oh no!
Wow. You know what? I automatically went to like ASMR videos of people just mixing mac and cheese. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Stop it!
I was wondering what that.
Oh my goodness!
So you weren't looking for a
She know what it sound like. No.
So you weren't looking for a relationship during that time.
No.
You used the word that I want to bring up: boundaries.
Okay.
When I hear boundaries, I had to learn co-parenting boundaries? Do you feel like you have to learn, or what do you feel like are boundaries with like our situation, like with Ryder? Do you think that the boundaries have changed since we've gone from being boyfriend and girlfriend to now we're engaged and we're getting married? Like
And
your title is
about
changed.
to be different.
Is about to be like you're a stepdad. Well, we say bonus dad in our house. Like, do you think those boundaries have changed?
That's tough. I never really saw boundaries. I don't want it to sound bad, but I've always kind of knew. I guess they are boundaries. Shit. I always kind of knew. I don't know. I just put myself, like, for say, in Corey's shoes, and shoe on the other foot, Ryder was my daughter. What I would like approve of for him to do versus not do. But it's like if you're doing something in a positive way that's only gonna, like say if I did something for the first time with her that maybe he wanted to do.
Right. You wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't try to. I'm trying to think. Fuck, it's tough. Okay, I think we did take Ryder to the zoo. Was that her first time?
Yeah.
I know in the back of my head, I was thinking like, damn, I hope I didn't step on his toes.
Right.
If this is something that he wanted to do for the first time. But he never brought it up to me. It never was the thing.
I get what you're saying.
I like where you're going with that.
Yeah.
I think.
But I think the difference is what you're trying to say is that, well, it's not like we've ever done anything knowing that Corey wanted to do it first. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where like
You still want it to be respectful.
If I know he wants to do it's like I know I'm trying to find something in reference to Ace, like what I would want to do first with him and then compare it to what we went through, but I don't know.
I think you're explaining it well. Really well.
And I think you've always been mindful of it. And it's also like we also have to take into consideration you were there for Cheyenne during her pregnancy. So it wasn't like you were just some random guy who came into the picture. You were like, hey, I'm here now. It's like Ryder knew you,
Yeah.
She knows your voice. Like she's always been very comfortable with you, and it's never been awkward. Like
she's definitely comfortable.
But I like how you're talking about making sure that you're not, and it is in the back of your head that you're not stepping on his toes, or if you are,
Definitely,
you
always.
hope that he's gonna bring it up and you're gonna be a man about it.
Or realize that it's not with any ill intention.
Right.
That's
Like,
what it
there's
is.
no
it comes from a place of
no
love.
ill
Yeah, it's
intention.
not, and I think that's how it would be seen.
Yeah.
Where I've seen them do things with Ryder, and I'm like, damn, I wish I would have done that or been there for that moment. But I see she's surrounded by so much love that I can't even be mad. Like, who
you're just
am I
happy your child is having the experience.
Yeah. So I think with co-parenting, you always hope that it's seen that same way from the other side. Like, I hope they see us do things with Ryder and say, damn, Ryder had a bomb-ass day. Not like, why'd they take her
Why they do
somewhere?
that?
Right.
Why and then get mad about it? Yeah.
Right.
And it's not like you can't do it again.
Exactly. Or do it better.
Right.
Or
Do
just
it a
do it.
different way.
True.
Yep.
Like it's not like it's just sorry, you can only do this one time in life.
And it can be like the simplest things ever. Like Ryder's in Atlanta right now with her dad visiting his dad, and yesterday they were running around in the sprinklers. And they FaceTimed, and Ryder didn't want to talk to me because she's running around in the sprinklers, And she said, you don't have sprinklers at your house. And I'm thinking,
we don't got no damn
I'm
sprinklers.
like, damn, we don't got sprinklers. And she's like, this is my first time running in sprinklers, Mom. And I'm like, damn, do we need to get some sprinklers?
We ain't got no grass.
We got
turf.
We got turf. We don't have sprinklers.
Oh, that's the cutest thing.
So I swear I have moments like that where I'm like, shit, like what am I gonna do to top the sprinklers?
Shine's texting her friends, hey, you got some grass?
You got some grass over there?
Grass we can run on.
You got some sprinklers at your house?
Oh my goodness.
That's funny. Oh my gosh. Do you have any advice for Shanan and I as we proceed in our
On our journey of finding a man that wants to co-parent with us? Or
no,
not
who wants
co-
to
not co-parent,
marry us?
Who wants to marry us?
To
and
marry us. Let's see.
but
As
have
I
to be
said
involved?
the last episode, I said, Zach, do you have any friends?
I said you don't want none of his friends.
Oh shit, who mine?
Yes.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
We love you, friends. No.
Advice for us?
Nobody's on dating websites, right?
Nope.
No.
Okay, good. That was my
Which is
first bit of
crazy
advice.
because
Stay
the other
away.
day when
Why
on
stay away from dating websites?
I was on
I don't
Instagram
know.
the other day.
I tried it, but
You got on a dating website?
Yeah, the thing
Did
is,
you
it's
meet anybody?
it was Hinge. DJ, I'm putting you out there, bro. DJ called me like, "Hey, fool, you got to get this app. It's Hinge." Da-da-da-da-da. So I downloaded it. I made my profile. Nothing ever happened, but somebody hit me like a year ago, like, "Hey, somebody's have a fake profile of you on the dating site." I'm like, "Oh,
yeah.
Get me
shit,
off.
report them." That was me. Definitely,
No.
that's really me.
I've been on dating apps like before I had a child, but it's
Yeah, I feel like everybody just tried it.
yeah.
I didn't. I was forced, and it was horrible.
Yeah.
Really?
I just
Meet anybody off of it?
No, I got right off because people were messaging me, and I was like, ah!
Shannon got scared.
I did. It was right after I had Parker, and they're
Some
like,
crazy people on there.
yeah, little.
Man.
super odd.
But what is
Okay.
your advice for us?
Besides, don't get on a dating
dating app.
website.
I'm trying to think.
Because my thing is like, where do I meet people? Like
That's
That
where to
is
start.
such a
That's what
hard
I was just
question
thinking
nowadays.
like where to start to meet, and that's tough because it's like I can't say go to the club, go to the bar, because those are just typical people that are at the bar looking for a
Yeah.
one night stand or something just to
I'm
hook
trying to
up.
find a nerd in the library, but the libraries are closed.
It's like I can honestly say,
Yeah. She said, "Are you?"
maybe just stop looking. Not like that, but focus on yourself.
Yeah.
Let it naturally
I love
come
it. Thank
and
you,
just
Zach.
come
Let
to
it be
you.
natural.
Yeah, let it naturally happen, and you'll know when it hits you. I mean,
That's how
I
I
stopped
feel.
looking,
I
and
stopped
then
looking.
this one,
I just be in the
hey,
house.
can you bring me some
First off, I
water,
did
girl?
not say, hey, you hit me
Nah,
up.
I know. Everybody knows. God,
Oh, you just wanted that moment?
I did.
Sorry.
I was going to
Ruined
say,
it.
I was there too.
But yeah.
So
That's not how it
another
went.
question that we get a lot from people trying to understand your perspective. I don't know why they want to know yours when they can have mine all the time. But
Who wants yours?
Wait, I'm about to go look up a question someone's
but
asked.
people have always asked what made this time different with us dating than the other times, and like was there something with you that was like, okay, this is the
Something that clicked.
yeah, something like clicked
Yeah.
or like this is the moment, or
How did you know
Did you
that?
have a moment
yeah,
of
how
growing
did
up?
you know?
Well, within myself, I kind of had my shit together. I had my own shit. So that kind of made me feel just, confident, more stable
about
to
to
come
ask
at.
me.
Yeah.
More
So,
confident.
and then, well, for one, once we start back talking, we wasn't going to do this whole rendezvous again of getting back and breaking up. So we came to the conclusion that if we're doing this, we're going to stick with it. And, we made that commitment to each other and we stuck with it.
Aw.
And now she got the big other finger. Kabam! And I'm just waiting on mine.
Zach went to a wedding band
I want it now.
now, and everyone keeps saying that he has to wait until we get married.
What
Man,
kind
we
of
was
wedding
golfing the
band do
other
you
day, and I just wanted to pull a chick move real quick because the dude was like, "Man,
You wanted to show
I'm
your
mad
ring?
at you guys." They were from like, they sound like Conor McGregor. But that's how they did. I can't do the accent, but he was like, "I'm surprised none of you guys got the cart lady. The little ladies that come up on the cart serving stuff." I say, "Hey, man, I'm married." He said, "What?" I wanted to go.
You wanted to show him your ring.
I want my little bedazzle ring.
That's the only reason why Zach went to y'all for the diamonds.
You want diamonds?
And no, I don't know. That's an accomplishment. Married.
He's
Oh,
proud.
you're proud.
He's
I want to
proud.
walk
I'm
around
married. I don't need no
engaged.
cart
She's the only one engaged right now walking around.
No, we're engaged.
I know we are, but
But you want to.
He
You want
wants to
something to
show
show
it.
off.
Yeah.
yeah. Can't nobody just see me and know, oh, he's
Maybe
engaged
get
or
him a
married.
prompt.
A band?
A band.
Like a plain band to hold him. Would you
No.
even wear a plain band right now?
No, he would
No.
not. I know Zach
I
too.
feel
like,
like
do
you
you wanna
should get the
Cartier?
bling bling now, and then the plain one should come on the wedding day.
And
I
then
need
you
a
guys
plain
can
because the
see
thing
his
is,
face,
I
okay?
need a
He's like,
plain
come
one.
on.
I need a plain one. I can't just have one bedazzled one.
Okay, we can get you a plain one now.
I do. What if I want to put on like some workout gloves or something?
Right, so we can get you a plain one now, and then
How
you
does
can,
that work with you guys?
You can get your bedazzled
What?
one on the wedding
with
day.
wedding rings with women. How does that work?
What do you mean?
Like, say you guys, I don't. Shit.
You have your wedding ring
Your
and then you have a wedding band.
Band. You just get it like a. She just has a.
It's a band.
No, I
that
know.
is-
No,
Oh.
I'm saying,
What do you mean?
say you got the boxer coming over and we take boxing lessons. Do you keep that shit on?
No, you would
You have
take
to take
the
it
Okay,
off.
all right, that's okay. I didn't know if it was like a real.
I also heard.
It also depends on your
Somebody-
ring style.
Yeah, that
I
too.
feel-
No, if
Yeah.
you have like a flat ring, like say this was your wedding ring, you could put that shit
Oh,
in there.
if
man. Yeah,
you're
but
working out.
if it's standing up,
I
you
would
might take
it
the
off.
fucking stone
Zach
off.
said, "My woman, her ring is standing up."
My ring's too big to fit into
a boxing
glove.
glove.
you get caught.
Oh my goodness.
So, do you have any questions for us?
Wait, I have one last question for Zach.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Do you think, like, I feel like you've always been like this kind of father figure, you know, Uncle Zach in our family?
Yeah, he's my daddy.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm mad I agreed with that before I heard what you said.
I'm mad when you said father figure. I'm thinking, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I can't look at Cheyenne right now.
I can't even get my question out.
Sorry.
Do you feel like, you know, becoming a father with your own son has like completely changed the idea of fatherhood for you, or like?
Yeah, definitely. Now you see everything that all the parents were saying, like the way they feel, like don't touch my son, don't do this, don't. Now I feel them all, like the way he used to be a writer. Like I don't want no, I don't know. I just see everything
very
now.
Protective.
Yeah, the protective side comes out to where now it's like, okay, I kind of see what she means. Don't do this, or just simple, like put the sheet over the top of that. What are you doing? Or when the house was smoky, I'm like, why didn't you walk around the house?
Yes.
She got pissed. She said, I don't know.
Babe, a lot of people ask, do we argue?
Over stupid stuff, yes.
We argue over the dumbest
It's
stuff.
literally dumb.
But I'm really trying to think when was like our last big argument, and it was over a rug, guys.
Yeah, it was a rug.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's good. You have healthy little.
The pink rug.
It's not pink. We're still arguing about it, so let's not even bring it up. But I would say
It's not
that
pink.
It's not pink.
I think we communicate well, but I also think we know each other well to where I know when Zach is upset, he knows when I'm upset.
We silent argue.
We silent argue.
Just walk by each other.
We're growling at each other.
But y'all were friends for a long time previous to like actually having a relationship or like dating. Like you guys were always kind of like flirty with each other, but it was never like it took you guys like it took you,
time.
but y'all didn't have sex for like a long time apparently.
Like 10 years.
10 years.
Look, Zach said.
Yeah.
Zach put his head down.
I remember Zach took Cheyenne to Hawaii once,
Oh,
Why you gotta bring that up?
and I was like,
got no wooshy.
I was like,
No wooshy wooshy.
No, I literally, when they got
Couldn't
back,
believe it.
I
And it
was
was my
like,
birthday. I flew her for my birthday.
I was like,
He was
Zach finally got some
mad.
wooshy wooshy, and Shy was like, no, he didn't.
So now you guys know
You guys
why we
wanna
went to
know
Maui.
Why he didn't get some wooshy wooshy was because, first off, Zach and his best friend DJ put me and his girlfriend at the time on a flight to Hawaii. Yes, it was first class. It was all nice.
In the
He's,
same room.
you know, hyping it up. I'm about to
Oh,
get
y'all were
some.
all in the same
but
room?
then we
Hell
check
yeah.
into the hotel and we're in the same room with each other. And it's not, no, hold on.
So you were
DJ got some wooshy
Not
wooshy.
connected rooms. It was
I
not.
didn't get no ass.
I wasn't about to go down like that. No, it was not like connected rooms. It was like two queen beds next to each other. Yes.
Guess what?
Zach,
There was a distance.
No, it was
Guess
not.
All right, it
what?
was like this way.
she didn't want to hit.
My
She
thing
wanted to make
was-
noises.
Y'all don't know how to have discreet
No,
sex?
we can
No.
have discreet sex now, but that was gonna be our first time having sex after waiting 9 years.
Yeah.
Oh no!
It
Come
had
on,
to, and I
Zach.
kept on saying it had to be special, and he's like, "It's my birthday."
There was
I
other
flew you to
opportunities,
Hawaii."
and she still would rather. She wanted to lay at the beach.
I
She
didn't want to
get
do it
in
on the
water.
beach.
I'm not talking about that.
Oh,
Talking
I'm
about.
like,
I
don't
was
like
trying to hit.
sex.
We were on the.
like beach sex.
We were on paddle boards in the ocean, and I came back before DJ did on purpose, and she was laying. I'm like, I'm about to go to the room and shower. You trying to
Oh, you
come
didn't
with?
even want to go to the room?
I'm just gonna lay here and tan.
No wooshy wooshy.
No wooshy wooshy. I was in the room for like an hour and a half too.
Oh, were you just
so
waiting?
You were waiting, Cheyenne.
I was in the room, hour and out. I'm showering.
Cheyenne,
I
you didn't get
remember.
the hit?
I was
I
on
didn't
Instagram
know.
like this. I remember the whole thing. Yeah, I got no. I'm about to answer this phone call. My daddy calling.
They spent they spent the room money on the first class flights for y'all.
And then
Girl, and he got no ass that trip. He was so mad.
I was hot.
Because he waited for you for an hour.
Well, I
was
didn't
hot.
know you were in the room waiting for me.
Like 9 years in an
I
hour.
stopped waiting.
Right,
after,
9 years in
10
the hour. He
minutes.
was like,
I
girl,
could see
I'm-
you from the balcony. I'm like, oh, she
Why
ain't
did you
moving.
say, girl?
This
I'm
nigga.
upstairs.
Come get this wooshy wooshy.
I feel so bad, but then again, I don't feel bad because,
Y'all got a kid now.
hey, I'm like, look at us now.
I think that's a great
Googly
story.
eye. That's beautiful.
No, sorry. I'm sorry about that.
I'm sorry.
My bad. Shannon, what were you about to ask?
I was gonna ask. I was curious. What are your goals for your family, for yourself, for Ace's future? Do you have any goals right now that you're setting for you and your family?
Well, I do want to start him something like, you know how Ryder has her own little line. I want to set him up for something to where he has his own, you know, little situation going.
Yeah.
As far as goals, I just want to travel. I want to take him to every place in the world now. Give him whatever I didn't have, you know, kind of my second chance at life. Not to say it like that, but yeah, I get another shot to live through Ace.
No, baby, you're not living through our kid.
Uh-oh.
Zach gonna be
At
the dad
all
at
his
the football
games,
field
like, go,
screaming.
go.
And he's gonna be like, I just want to play piano, Dad.
I'm gonna fuck around and get the head coach position just to help, just to be right there with him.
I love
Oh
it.
my God.
So besides Ace, do you have personal goals?
I mean, just to, you know, do better financially. The real estate, finish that. Own properties. I do want to start something for myself though, like some type of business. I know we talked about it before, and I mentioned like clothing or something like that. But I'm trying to steer away from the normal of what everybody's doing. I'm trying to just find out what that is.
Yeah.
Accessories. I would figure out an accessory
Accessories.
before clothing.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out some type of niche, something to do. And then aside from that, you know, I'm trying to get my dad situated. We started the DBA with him, started his GAITW brand. So we're trying to
Greatest athlete in the world.
greatest athlete in the world. We're gonna try to push that. Maybe get him a tennis court if we can find him
So
somewhere to
helping
bid
your dad
on.
out is one of your biggest goals.
I want to get him off the courts to where he's not teaching and somebody's teaching for him.
I love that.
That's my end goal with him. Yeah, I just want to get him.
Can you give the audience a quick little 1-2 on your dad and what he does with tennis? Or
Yeah,
like a
my
little
dad was.
recap?
Yeah, he was a tennis pro. He grew up in Compton, so he's kind of like a good example of, you know, just trying to find a way for this.
Like a sport.
Coming out the mud, I guess you could say, literally. He came, I'm not going to say from nothing. He came from, you know, great parents and a great household as well. But, you know, just less fortunate as we were. So he made it his own, and he did what he had to do to get out and provide for his family. And he did it. He put us in Culver City. He put us in a great school. He had us all in sports, well fed, well dressed. Well
He taught
groomed.
all the boys how to play tennis.
Taught every last one of us how to play tennis,
Awesome.
and that's
Tennis, or Zach is actually a really good tennis player. People are always like,
he plays
he plays tennis.
I can definitely play tennis, but I got it from him. He went to Chapman College. He finished playing there. He went pro, playing doubles, kind of traveled the world, and he kind of went to training. Yeah, I think that's what he did after that. I think he went straight into training. He trained at the Riviera Country Club, which is damn near impossible to get into. Then he stopped. I'm trying to think. Oh, Westchester. And he's kind of been bouncing around. He has a lot of private clients, and now we're trying to get him to his own court.
Yeah.
And he's currently coaching or training Ryder.
Oh yeah, he
Which
trains
is super
Ryder.
cool. Boz is about to be on the court too soon. Now that he's getting a little older.
When I was pregnant with Ace, that was like Zach and Ryder's time to go do stuff, and it was also like the time that Zach would give me to do stuff without having, you know, Ryder at home and stuff. It was like an hour of like just me time, and it gave them some
Bonding
time, which is really important to both of us. Was that Ryder has her own relationship with Zach away from me.
Yeah. And she has a really strong relationship with Terry.
Oh yeah,
She does.
Yeah. Which I think is very special because it's like that blended family comes from all angles.
All
so
angles,
Yeah, it does.
it was very natural where it's like, oh, Ryder's like, oh yeah, Papa Terry. Like
Yeah, I think that's really important.
She had a play date with Zach's niece, Isabella, and they
She
normally
looked at
play
us.
at our house. But there was one day where Zach called and he's like, Izzy's here, and Carrie and Terry, and those are Zach's parents, wanted to take the play date to their house. Like, is that okay? And I'm like itching through the phone, like, oh, what do I do? Like, and I'm like, yeah, it's okay. But it was such a big moment for me because you want somebody to love your child just as much as you do. You want them to be fully like protected and cared for, and I'm like, I had to almost release my anxiety towards letting her go. And it wasn't anything against Zach's parents. I love Zach's parents, but
Could have been anybody.
It could have been anybody, but it was just the fact that it wasn't like my parents, you know, and it was his parents, and it's like, are they gonna love her like how they would love Ace? And like, you know, and Ace wasn't even here yet. Yeah. Zach is like, Cheyenne, she's going, and then just like hung up the phone. He was like, "What do you?"
Got no choice at the end of the day.
Yeah, you have no choice.
Ace
she's
comes,
going.
like he's going.
Yeah,
So.
I think that's beautiful because it's like, I know I've seen situations where it's like blended families and like the grandparents don't always mesh with the child who is not of their blood per se.
Right.
But it's like over here in our family, it's like it's such a communal like tribe. Like we all look out for each other, which I think is really beautiful, and it's definitely makes this process like a smoother, more loving, easier process.
And that's how he kept on saying is like, well, when Ace is here and like if Ace goes over there, like what are you gonna do if Ryder wants to go? Tell her no, like you should get it so that she's comfortable with them as well, so that if we ever want or need, we can drop them both off. Yeah. So it does help a lot, and it means a lot that they would even take the time or care to build a relationship with her.
Right.
It's really special. Even just like now that Ace is here, when they come over, it's not like Ryder is just like hi and bye. Like Ryder really engages.
Oh no, Terry got down like and played a full session of Barbies with her.
Oh yeah, he was great.
So into it.
Too good.
He played so good.
He played too good.
Yeah.
Cheyenne and I were sitting here and we were like, we need him to come back over more often to keep Ryder busy.
Like, what the hell? He had little voices and everything.
Oh yeah.
It was nuts, but it's definitely a beautiful thing, and it's a great, for me, I love seeing the relationship that Zach has with his dad.
Yeah.
It really makes me feel like he's going to put that same energy into having that same relationship with Ace.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I know we've touched on this a few times, Zach. You might not know, but we talk about how you're free-flowing with your emotions at times, and there are times where you've cried in regards to Ace.
I didn't know she was going with that. Right? I'm like, free-flowing with what, girl?
He's let those tears flow a little bit, and it's like out of love, and it's like we've seen the same thing with your dad, with, you know, Grandpa Terry, and Terry's a tall man, like
Terry's like the definition of like a strong chocolate
big black man.
And you'll look over and he will be in full tears.
He will be boo-hooing, but it's like
definitely be boo-hooing.
It's like one of those things where you're like, oh wow, it's like you really, really appreciate like the humanity in this man, and it's like there's so much love that is oozing out of him, and it's like you could see how it's transferred into you, and it's going to go into Ace, and it's been into Ryder and Cheyenne. I feel it too. And it's I think it's a beautiful thing, and I'm really happy that the two of you were able to find your way back together. David, our bonus dad, has always been like, it's gonna be those two. Like he feels nowadays he's like, you know what, I'm part of this matchmaking.
He feels like he's Hitch.
Yeah.
Get out, Dave.
He really does. But it's really like, as your sister and as someone who's known you too, Zach, for a long time, it's really rewarding seeing the growth in both of you, because, you know, we've all been into it, like where the three of us have had a fight.
Oh, yeah.
Now, Zach, tell them what Kyle does when we fight or when I'm mad at you.
Wait, let me find an example.
I'm like, what do I do?
Give a hip.
All right, here, let me give this type of example. Yeah. Shaw could be like, the sky is red. I'd be like, no, it's blue. Kyle would be like, it's red. It's definitely red.
No, there was one time where I wasn't home or something. Kyle and Zach had a great day together. Mind you, they're friends too. Like, we've always all been friends. Kyle and Zach had a great day. Something happened where Zach pissed me off. I came out mad. And I just remember stomping around the house and being mad. And Zach, you know, we were fighting or whatever. Kyle knew we were fighting. And I guess the next time, like, Kyle and Zach passed each other, Kyle was like, yeah, fuck you. And he was like, what the hell? Like, we just had this great day together. Like, why are you mad at me?
I love it.
I feel like I'm starting to turn red. Like, I just got really hot.
But that is literally like the definition of our relationship.
But then, like, the three of us could all be sitting on the couch, like, an hour later watching a movie, eating food, and being like,
and
hey,
we're
can
chilling.
you hand me that?
Literally.
I love it.
All I know is when I am open, or like when I'm dating again, like, one, if they can't be friends with Zach, they're not gonna
He's
work.
Out. Get him out.
Yeah,
Get him out.
Gotta go.
like, I'm like,
We do spend a lot of time together.
we love each other.
We do.
I'm just gonna put that
So I
out
feel
there.
like we put you
Y'all
on
should
the...
bring y'all new dudes to the podcast. And
I don't have
when y'all find them, you gotta bring them on here. And
You feel like you've been on the hot
who's my
seat?
new dude?
it wasn't really a warm seat. It's
warm
okay.
seat.
This is my first time sitting here, but I like it.
You like it?
I think we'll have to have you come back.
Yeah.
Yes. We
Hate
could
my
talk
own
about some other
podcast.
things.
Do you have any...
We'll come on your podcast.
I'm gonna have y'all as some guests.
Do you have any questions for us since we put you on the hot seat, or are you good?
I got one question. Are you guys ready to go eat?
Yes.
Okay, so the way that we end every episode, you have to give a WTF moment of your week, or you can just give advice, and the advice could be about anything.
Yeah.
So I'll start so you can think about yours. So this week I have a WTF. So I remember I was telling you guys last episode, Ryder's in Atlanta. She's still in Atlanta, y'all. So I called yesterday, and she's playing, and in the midst of her playing, she goes, Mom, and she's like whispering, but like screaming, whispering, you know how kids do that. She's like, Mom, I'd tell you something. I'm like, okay, what is it? And I'm on high alert because my kid is out of town.
Yeah.
I know she's in good hands.
you gotta tell me something.
Right, I'm still on high alert. What the hell happened? She goes, Mom, it's really important. And I'm like, okay, Ryder, spit it out. I'm crushing so hard right now. And exactly.
Zach is like,
I'm like, what? And she's like, I'm just crushing and I don't know what to do. I'm like, what are you talking about?
You do nothing.
But I'm like trying to understand because in nowhere in my head thinking boys. And so Corey takes the phone and he's like, well, we went to the aquarium. She met her cousin Elijah. And she was in a delirious state of like tired but having fun. She got in the car and told Taylor, I have a crush on Elijah. And she started crying because I guess Taylor and Corey told her she couldn't have a crush on her cousin. And she couldn't have a boyfriend. If you know Ryder, when she gets delirious, it turns into like a laugh-cry situation. And they said they couldn't understand if she was laughing or crying. But the situation is Ryder has a real big crush apparently on her cousin Elijah. Corey texted me again today and said she won't stop like chasing him and like trying to kiss Elijah, and that is my WTF moment of the week. My kid has a cousin that she's a crush on.
Ryder's infatuated with love right now.
Dog clothes on that night.
Zach
No,
hates
you keep them on.
that Ryder takes the clothes off of her Barbies, and I
Every
keep
damn
telling him
night.
that is just a kid thing,
Nah.
and he's like, no.
That's her way of putting him to sleep.
She takes all their clothes off to put him to sleep. All right, who's next?
Kyle.
Gosh. I had a WTF moment yesterday actually. I experienced like some serious mom guilt. I was working from home and Boz was at the house with me, and he kept wanting me to get on the floor and play with him. And like right now, like physically, I can't sit on the floor. It really hurts. Like my lower half is like, I was telling them earlier, I need to find a chiropractor. And I felt really bad, and I was trying to explain to him like what's going on, and then all he could say was like, you know what, I'm not your friend, Mom. You're really boring me. And it really hurt my feelings, and I like almost started to cry just because like, you know, my hormones were a little all over the place. And he like went and pouted for a little bit, and he started kicking stuff, and I literally had no energy to even like be like, hey Boz, come on, like let me just painfully sit on the floor. And yeah, I had really, really bad mama guilt. But then like 5 minutes later, he came, he drank some water, and then he saw my water cup was empty, and he went and got me some water, brought it back to me, gave my stomach a hug, and then said, let's watch a movie. So it's like, I think he felt it, but at the same time, he was like, you're
push
boring
your
me.
buttons.
Oh, yeah. He was like, I'm not your friend. You're boring me. And I was like, okay.
Aw.
So, yeah.
Everybody has mom guilt. It's okay.
Yeah, that was my WTF.
Zach, you ready?
Can it be like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said,
Okay. Okay, what's your moment?
so yesterday,
I thought he was about to sing.
well, we had left. We went to Temecula for a few days. So me and Shy decided to put a camera in our room. So when we get back from Temecula,
Okay, it's the ring camera.
the ring camera, like we put a ring camera, the one that was normally in the living room, we put in there. We had a house sitter.
Yeah, we had
so
a
we're
house
just putting it
sitter.
in there, just making sure nobody goes in the room. All right. So we get home.
I'm nervous.
Totally forgot that camera was there. I took a shower and I was drying off and I got a ding. And I'm just looking at my pale white booty on the damn camera. It looked like I just climbed out of hiding under a rock.
It did.
It was bad. It's bad. It's very bad.
I get the
But
notification when somebody
she
like.
just happened to get, but the thing is, we get them constantly, and we
y'all
ignore
don't
them.
never
She
check
just
them.
happened to check that one, and she got
Y'all,
a nice
this
screenshot.
man was butt naked in front of the camera, and all I saw was white ass. I took so many screenshots.
It was just ass in the camera, man. It was bad.
Gosh.
That's funny.
I'll put up a pic if y'all like this video enough.
Yeah. Get this to like 5,000 views.
Right, you can see Zach's booty.
That's all my ass worth. God damn. 5,000 views.
I don't know. I'm trying to see. We get like
Kyle's like, yeah, that's what it's worth.
that'd be more views than the other videos right now. Shit.
Aw, I'm not sorry.
It's sorry.
Okay, make it 10.
All right, Shannon, close us out.
Grapefruit.
Stop, Zach.
Come on, I feel like y'all just gotta say it now.
Do we have time?
So last week, okay, 2 episodes ago, we were talking about sex.
I don't know if we have time.
Really quick. I just got to
We're
fill them
already.
in.
Oh, the table's ready.
I thought it was for 2:45.
2:30.
2:30. I said we had a 15-minute grace period.
Oh, okay. I guess I got to tell you the sex story next time, guys.
Okay, Shannon, tell us.
Shh, gotta bring me
WTF
back.
advice.
I had advice. What's my advice? Somebody give me some advice.
Advice with Shannon.
Do the right thing.
Zach really likes the mic.
I feel like Steve Harvey.
Don't have sex with your baby daddy.
Oh,
Okay, guys, let's close it out.
I like that one. High five. Woo!
Right.
Don't have sex.
Okay, guys. Thank
If you're
you
not in a
for
relationship.
listening.
With them.
Okay, there you
Yes,
go.
I
Not
had
in
a
a
pink
relationship.
blanket on. It was cold as shit.
Thank you guys for listening to the Think Loud Crew podcast.
Make sure you tune in on your favorite podcast platform.
There
You can
we
find
go.
us on Apple, Spotify, and Google Podcast. You can also tune in to our YouTube channel, Think Loud Crew, and find us on Instagram at Think Loud Crew.
Boom.
Once again, my name is Arkylin, and you can find me on Instagram at Arkylin.
And I'm Shannon. You can call me. You can call me.
If you're going to
You
date.
can follow me at Hair by Shannon C.
And I'm Zach. You can follow me on Instagram at z.terrel.
Okay, he dropped his mic.
He's
And
hyped.
I'm Cheyenne. You can follow me at Shy Not Shy. Thank you guys for listening to. Get down, boy. Thank you guys for listening to our podcast today. If you like having Zach as a guest, please let us know in the comments and we will have him back. He's having too much fun with Mike. We gotta go.
And thank you, Ace Davis, for joining us today and being a champion, baby.
Woo!